ready to be blown away by the titans of construction. Today, we're counting down the biggest cranes and lifting machines that can handle the heaviest tasks on a massive scale. From moving colossal building materials to hauling enormous structures into place, these behemoths are the real MVPs of any construction site. Let's start our journey at number 15 with a real powerhouse. Say hello to the incredible Manitowoc MLC 650, aka the big red machine that's about to take your breath away. Let's dive into the incredible story behind our number 15 pick, the Manitowoc MLC 650. Unveiled at an expo back in 2014, this behemoth was so massive that it barely fit outside the building. But when it roars to life, this lattice boom crawler crane transforms into a force to be reckoned with, soaring up to an astonishing 670 feet high. That's taller than NYC's iconic Trump Tower by over 10 stories. To keep this giant upright, Manitowoc engineers designed an automatic variable position counterweight that can adjust its position in real time as the crane lifts massive loads. This 400-ton counterweight is a game changer, and when combined with the MLC 650's incredible lifting capacity of 700 tons, it's clear why this crane was built for monster jobs like installing windmill parts in South Korea, massive tunnel boring machines in Australia, and towering transmission towers across Virginia. But wait, this crane's impressive resume just got even bigger. In 2020, one of these massive machines was put to work on a brand new baseball stadium in Texas, and you guessed it, everything really does seem bigger in the Lone Star State. Now that we've seen the MLC 650's incredible capabilities, let's meet our number 14 contender, the DMG-CC 6801. This crane is just barely edged out by its rival, but trust us, it's no slouch either, and you'll have to stick around to find out what makes it so special. Get ready to meet the real MVP, the mighty DMG-CC, reaching a whopping height of 675 feet. This towering titan is just 1 foot taller than its predecessor and leaves everyone in awe with its incredible building capabilities. Just imagine being able to lift as high as 2 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other. This blue and yellow beast packs an even bigger punch. It can carry a massive load of over 1,200 tons, making it the go-to superstar for lifting gigantic wing turbines and heavy steel beams into place. And this incredible crane isn't just a fan favorite globally. It's especially beloved in the United States, where it's been bringing structures to new heights, including those epic steel buildings for Turkish power plants. Keep your eyes peeled as you cruise by America's biggest construction sites, because this massive DMG-CC might just be the star of the show. And believe it or not, one of these giants played a key role in building Budapest's stunning Ferenc Puskás Stadium. Can you imagine being at a packed event with over 67,000 cheering fans? This gargantuan crane isn't just a game changer, it's a record breaker too. Now, let's see what number 13 brings to the table. Manitowoc is back and crushing it. They're consistently proving themselves as one of the world's top crane manufacturers. Their latest beast, the 30-1000 model, rocks that iconic red look, which makes an incredible visual statement against any backdrop. But let's talk stats. These lattice boom crawlers can reach dizzying heights of almost 680 feet and effortlessly lift a whopping 2,300 tons at once. It's mind-blowing. Now, you're probably wondering how on earth something this massive gets around. The answer lies in their clever track system. But here's the thing. Are they actually driving under overpasses on highways? Here's the twist. Manitowoc didn't just push boundaries with their design, they completely flipped the script. The 30-1000 model isn't built to drive around like a monster truck. Instead, it's designed to be partially disassembled at the factory, carefully transported, and then reassembled on site. It's like building a gigantic Lego set in the middle of construction chaos. And when it comes to precision, this behemoth boasts an advanced counterweight system that can calculate its own weight. Talk about smart lifting, allowing it to move effortlessly all on its own. Let's take it back to where it all started, 2012, the year Manitowoc made its mark. Some may have been preparing for a global catastrophe, but this team was busy building something epic. Their first model was shipped out to South Korea and shattered records in natural gas plants. Who knew that'd be the perfect place to test their strength? Fast forward to now, and the Manitowoc 30-1000 is the ultimate choice for constructing sports stadiums under extreme weight demands. But here's a fun fact. Its sibling, the AAL's K350's the number 12, might just show up at your local nuclear power plant, taking on tasks that require serious heavy-duty lifting. Talk about supercharging energy production. It's time to show those US companies whose boss, AAL, a powerhouse from the UK, is bringing the heat with their heavy lifting machines that don't just compete. They dominate the scene. Their AAL's K350 was the ultimate game changer when it rolled out in 2013, briefly claiming the title of the world's largest capacity land-based crane. This beast was leaving all others in its dust, proving AAL's commitment to pushing the limits of what's possible with engineering and innovation. The AAL's K350 may have lost its crown after 6 years, but it's still the undisputed heavyweight champion of cranes. With a mind-boggling maximum height of 720 feet tall and an incredible capacity to lift 5,000 tons, this beast is a force to be reckoned with. However, due to its massive size, it requires a whole team of experts to take it apart and put it back together again before each job. We're talking 4 weeks of assembly and disassembly here. But don't let that intimidate you. This behemoth has found its sweet spot in the harsh Canadian wilderness, specifically within the oil and gas fields where its power is put to good use during the colder months. The AAL SK350 may have global appeal, with some even making their way to Brazil. Talk about a far-flung adventure. But let's not miss the real showstopper here, the Liebherr LR11000, the 6th tallest crane in the world, reaching an astonishing 728 feet high. That's equivalent to stacking 2 iconic statues of Liberty on top of each other. Mind blown. This lattice boom crawler is still a young gun, having been introduced just 8 years ago in 2014, but it's already making waves with its impressive stats and striking red and black paint job that's hard to ignore. So, what makes this crane an absolute rock star? For starters, it's a total beast when it comes to tasks like port handling, infrastructure projects, wind power installations, or industrial construction. Basically anything that requires heavy-duty lifting. With a massive 1,000-ton lifting capacity and a whopping 790-ton counterweight on her side, she can tackle even the toughest jobs. But here's what really sets this crane apart. Its cutting-edge V-shaped frame design lets it operate smoothly in rough winds, and its clever derrick ballast system quickly gets into position to keep everything stable. Talk about safety first. It might sound like a bunch of techie jargon, but trust us, it makes all the difference for keeping both the crane and its operators out of harm's way. Being the best isn't just about brute force. It's also about doing things the smart and safe way. That's why cranes like Liebherr LR11000 are total pros at handling heavy-duty jobs in Europe's toughest construction zones, from Germany to Switzerland. But this powerhouse has also gone global, showing off its skills by lifting massive wind turbines all the way in Hawaii. Talk about a tropical jetaway with a side of serious engineering. And while we're on the subject of top-notch crane makers, you might recall DMAG popping up earlier on our list. They definitely know their stuff when it comes to building reliable and high-performance cranes. Meet the DMAG CC8800 Twin, a crane so massive it'd make even Arnold Schwarzenegger green with envy. But don't worry, this beast isn't from the future. It's currently reigning as the 5th largest crane in the world. When fully extended, its impressive height of 735 feet puts it squarely among the clouds. And we're pretty sure some birds would love to build their nests up there. Can you imagine the view? Now, here's where things get really cool. This German-made giant stands out with its unique twin kit system. So, what's a twin kit? It's actually 2 booms mounted freely onto the carrier, basically giving it double the lifting power. With a whopping 3,200-ton lift capacity, this lattice boom crawler is a real powerhouse. That's twice as strong as many of its peers. Let's shift gears and talk about the DMAG CC8800 Twin's sibling. Enter stage left, the DMAG CC8801. While its twin brother has been busy making waves since 2007, mostly in the United Arab Emirates on massive projects like the iconic Burj Khalifa, this solo superstar is ready to shine. If you're a kid who grew up dreaming of operating construction vehicles, imagine getting behind the controls of one as an adult. That's what this crane is all about. Now, if you thought the CC8800 Twin was tall, get ready for a surprise. Its little brother, the CC8801, takes it to new heights. Literally. With a staggering height of almost 780 feet, it's no wonder this crane is reaching for the stratosphere. Alright, buckle up and meet the real MVP, the original and massive DMAG CC8800. Launched way back in 2002, this giant made a huge splash by becoming the world's tallest crane overnight. Although it's lost its top spot over time, it still holds the impressive rank of 4th tallest today. But don't let that fool you. This beast has serious power under the hood. With its massive near 1,000-ton counterweight, the CC8800 can lift an astonishing 1,600 tons at max capacity. And if you're not satisfied with that, DMAG had a surprise in store for crane fans everywhere. The Boom Booster Kit was introduced in 2012, giving this giant an extra boost to reach a jaw-dropping 3,000-ton lifting capacity. Talk about a game changer. Get ready for a global tour with us. This German-engineered powerhouse, the CC8800, isn't just limited to European construction sites. Its optional boom booster has made it a sought-after superstar on massive projects all around the world. Wherever big builds are happening, you can bet your hard hat that this giant might be there, lifting and moving incredible amounts of weight with ease. Now, let's switch gears and head to the Netherlands for some serious crane love. Say hello to the Memowit PTC 200DS, one of the largest and most impressive cranes in its class. Introduced back in 2011, this Dutch dynamo is known for its incredible height and massive capabilities, making it a top pick for any big-time construction job. Time to shake things up. We've been exploring massive boom crawlers so far, but now we're diving into the world of ring cranes with an absolute giant. Meet the Memoit PTC 200 DS. This Dutch marvel is one of a kind, featuring a unique ring track that lets it spin and pivot with precision. But what really gets our hearts racing? Its insane height. The main boom stretches an incredible 460 feet tall, but when fully extended, this beast reaches an astonishing 808 feet. That's equivalent to stacking 4 leaning towers of pizza on top of each other. Get ready for some serious lifting power. The Memoit PTC 200 DS is packed with a colossal capacity of 3,500 tons. That's equivalent to about 35 large elephants stacked together. This powerhouse can swing and move its massive load with ease on its 360-degree ring track. You'll spot this giant in action at offshore petrochemical plants in countries like Belgium and Brazil, where it stands tall like a skyscraper, working hard day and night. This beast is definitely the king of heavy-duty lifting. In 2010, Liebherr revolutionized the heavy lifting game with their incredible LR 3000. This German-Swiss powerhouse doesn't just reach new heights. We're talking a staggering 814 feet straight up in the air. It also holds its own as the strongest conventional crawler crane out there, with an awe-inspiring lifting capacity of 3,000 tons at once. You'd better believe this giant is built to tackle the biggest projects. What truly sets it apart? Liebherr's genius-patented slewing rig design lets the LR 3000 operate without a derrick ballast system, giving it unmatched flexibility and control in the world of heavy-duty crane operations. It takes serious innovation to stand tall when you're in the heavy lifting league. But Liebherr's got it nailed with the LR 3000. While some cranes stick to familiar projects, this powerhouse's adaptability lets it tackle everything from skyscraper steel beams and wind farm blades to power plants, offshore refineries, and even massive harbor operations. And let's be real, spotting an LR 3000 is a rare treat, making it the holy grail of crane sightings. With only a handful in existence, you'd almost think it's mythical. We're talking world's biggest unicorn status here. Now that you've seen this beast in action, are you ready to take things up another notch with our next contender? Get ready to meet the Kroll K1000, the Guinness record holder for the world's tallest freestanding crane. Standing at an awe-inspiring 470 feet tall, this colossal machine can swing its entire body a full 360 degrees, giving it total flexibility on any construction site. And check out that jib extending over 300 feet from the top. It's like having a giant metal arm that can reach just about anywhere. To make things even more impressive, the Kroll K1000 operates on an impressively small foundation, making it perfect for massive industrial projects where space is limited. This crane is not just a beast of burden, it's also a master of precision and control, taking heavy-duty lifting to new heights. Let's shift gears and dive into the incredible story of the Kroll K1000. This record-breaking crane has been a part of some serious heavy-duty projects, like the Chernobyl power plant construction. Talk about leaving a mark. Despite its age, this giant still packs a punch with an impressive 240-ton maximum lift capacity. And did you know that there are only a handful of these behemoths left in existence? Each one is a massive presence, taking up almost 8 acres of space. So it's no wonder they're hard to miss. Now that we've given the Kroll K1000 its well-deserved spotlight, let's prepare ourselves for an emotional roller coaster. As we head into our next entry, get ready for the crane that'll tug at your heartstrings. Meet Tears of Malma. This South Korean-built high gantry crane from Hyundai Heavy Industries is a real showstopper, capable of lifting a mind-boggling 1,500 tons at once and towering an astonishing 459 feet tall. For 2 decades, she was the go-to girl for shipbuilding, constructing a whopping 75 vessels. Talk about making waves. In her heyday, Tears of Malma became an iconic landmark in Sweden's Malmö municipality, earning her a reputation that was impossible to ignore. But all great things must come to an end, and sadly, this crane queen was dismantled in 2002, leaving behind memories of her incredible reign. But wait, there's more to Tears of Malma's epic story. After being dismantled, she embarked on an incredible journey full circle, returning to her birthplace in South Korea, where Hyundai Heavy Industries reacquired her for the bargain price of just $1. Talk about a sweet deal. As she made her way back out to sea, the people of Malmö mourned her loss, earning her the heart-wrenching nickname that still resonates today. And now, let's set sail for our next incredible vessel. Meet SSCV Telf, a heavy-lift crane ship that's been dominating the seas since the mid-1980s and specializing as a deep-water construction vessel. A true marvel of maritime engineering. Get ready to be blown away by SSCV Telf's incredible lifting power. This behemoth is equipped with not one, but 2 massive cranes that can each hoist an astonishing 14,000 tons on their own. Just imagine what they could do together. Nearly 30,000 tons of gear, effortlessly in their grasp. What makes Telf truly one of a kind is her size and capabilities. She's a giant in the offshore world, and as one of the largest vessels of her kind, she's been leaving an indelible mark on the industry for over 3 decades. With an impressive resume that includes major projects like installing vessel hulls, securing mooring systems, transporting pipes, and providing rig support, this incredible ship has proven herself to be a true unsung hero of the sea. This maritime marvel is the ultimate heavy lifter, taking on massive construction projects in the open ocean with ease. With its colossal 290 feet in height and an impressive 660 feet length, this giant of the sea has got more than enough space to get any job done. Just think about it, there's even room for a full-sized flight deck that can accommodate a Boeing Chinook 230 4-class chopper. And as if all that wasn't enough, SSCV Telf requires an entire army of 700 crew members working together in perfect harmony to keep her running smoothly. This incredible vessel has been around the block a few times and is still going strong, proving that age truly is just a number when it comes to being a top-notch performer. Get ready to meet the mighty SSCV Sleipnir, named after the legendary 8-legged steed of Norse mythology. This behemoth of the sea is no ordinary vessel. Operating under Heerema Marine Contractors, the Sleipnir is a semi-submersible crane ship with a serious sibling rivalry going on. Its identical twin sister is none other than our earlier star, the SSCV Telf. But what really makes the Sleipnir stand out are its 2 heavy-duty revolving cranes, each boasting an insane 10,000-ton carrying capacity. Can you guess what happens when they team up? That's right, folks. These crane powerhouses can lift a whopping 20,000 tons into place like it's nothing. And the best part, this young gun was only built in 2019, so it's got plenty of epic adventures ahead of it. The SSCV Sleipnir was making waves even before it had time to settle into its new surroundings. As soon as this massive vessel hit the ocean, it claimed its title as the largest of its kind. Talk about making a splash from day one. But that wasn't all. During its maiden voyage, The Sleipnir stole the show with an incredible feat. It completed the largest bunkering operation on record, moving an astonishing 3,000 tons of liquefied gas off the coast of Sumatra. And if that wasn't enough, just a few months later, this young gun proved it had more tricks up its sleeve by setting another record, this time lifting and moving an enormous 15,300-ton load for the Leviathan Energy Project. What's next for the Sleipnir? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. We can't wait to see what records this powerhouse vessel breaks next. Get ready for the main event. Introducing the Tai-Sun, the undisputed champion of cranes. This behemoth built in China is not only a knockout, but also the most powerful crane on the planet, with a lift capacity that's a real uppercut to the competition. An astonishing 20,000 tons. Imagine being able to swing and hoist massive loads like they're punching bags. It's no wonder we can't help but draw a parallel between this incredible machine and the boxing great Mike Tyson. Let's put that massive 20,000-ton lift capacity into perspective. It's equivalent to stacking an insane 8,000 Ford F-150s on top of each other. Now, you might wonder why someone would need a crane this colossal. The answer lies in the high-stakes world of offshore oil rig transportation. The Tai-Sun is the go-to crane for semi-submersible vessels that travel across oceans, carrying these enormous oil platforms to their new locations. This powerhouse machine has already made headlines by setting the record for heaviest lift by crane back in 2008. Can you believe it? It moved a massive barge weighing over 21,000 tons with ease, showcasing its unmatchable strength and precision. Let's get back to the jaw-dropping action on land. Just imagine thousands of people gathered around, eager to witness a crane like the Tai-Sun flex its muscles. Now, let's shine the spotlight on the reigning champion, Big Carl, also known as the Sarenz SGC 250. This Belgian behemoth took the crown in 2018 and is still the biggest crane in the world, standing at an incredible 820 feet tall or 250 meters high. That's what its name suggests. To put it into perspective, Big Carl is only about 200 feet shorter than the iconic Eiffel Tower. Talk about a giant among giants. Big Carl's not just a giant in height, he's also a heavyweight contender. As a massive ring crane, Big Carl can lift an astonishing 5,000 tons at once. That's equivalent to about 50 blue whales or enormous beams for skyscrapers and parts for nuclear power plants. We're talking massive here. Moving this Goliath around requires some serious horsepower. 12 mighty Cat engines working in 6 pairs power the movement along its 4-mile track, which is supported by a whopping 128 wheels. You might think Big Carl's enormous size would make him a permanent fixture, but this giant needs to pack up its bags when the job is done.